Guys, so today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down what I believe to be the 5 best NFL offseason investments. Now, before we get into that, I did want to say real quick, we are giving away an Anthony Edwards Select Silver PSA 9 to one lucky person who subscribes, like this video, and then comment the word done. We're going to be announcing the winner of the giveaway in next video, so definitely go ahead and do those 3 easy steps to enter in to win. But without further ado, we are going to hop right into the video. So the first card that we are personally recommending is going to be Russell Wilson's Topps Chrome rookie card. Now, I know a lot of you guys may be thinking Russell Wilson had a horrendous year last year. The Broncos went basically nowhere. Why are you recommending Russell Wilson? Now, first of all, I personally and a lot of the people on our team look for opportunities where, someone has had a bad year in the past year or two, and essentially going forward, right now, his expectations are at an all-time low. So these prices that you see right here, a Topps Chrome PSA 9 for only $45, this is based on, the expectation that the Broncos are not going to be a good team next season because they were not a good team last season. Now, the Broncos did hire a new head coach. They're going to be healthy. Their running game will be a lot stronger and more healthy. So I do believe that this could be a good buying opportunity for Russell Wilson, given how low his prices have got. Now, of course, during the NFL offseason, from the beginning of the offseason to the end of the offseason, prices usually rise around 30%. Right now, people are selling off football cards. A lot of money is going towards basketball, baseball. Now, before next season, there's going to be a lot of hype around football again. So I do recommend buying these cards ungraded and sending them in for grading. You can get them ungraded between 10 and 20 bucks. And even if you end up getting a PSA 8, you should still be able to break even. So if you're able to grade a 9 or better, you can make another margin on that. But I do believe Russell Wilson with a new head coach, with a healthy running game, with a healthier team, right now his expectations are at the floor, as low as they could get right now. So if he's able to do anything next season, his prices should be up from where they are right now, given how low his prices are. Now, without further ado, we are going to hop right into the next player, and that is going to be Trevor Lawrence. Sorry, I just totally butchered that spelling. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence had a very great year. I think a lot of people, Trevor Lawrence is on their radar right now. That Trevor Lawrence may potentially have another strong year next year. Of course, they did beat the Chargers. He led an amazing all-time comeback versus the Chargers, down 28-0. And overall, the sentiment on Trevor Lawrence is really on the up. I think a lot of people are looking at Trevor Lawrence and are leading into next season. I believe Trevor Lawrence is going to be one of the hottest players, in the whole industry, in the whole hobby. I believe a lot of people are going to be buying into Trevor Lawrence's hype. Now, I think there's going to be a whole rediscussion on where Trevor Lawrence should be in comparison to Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow, because at the end of the day, Trevor Lawrence's team does look a lot better than Justin Herbert's team, and we see where Herbert's prices are at. So I do particularly see a lot more, upside in the higher end Trevor Lawrence cards, and that's simply because his higher end, I would say market isn't quite where a lot of other quarterbacks on his level are. For example, Justin Herbert. So I do believe there's a great amount of upside in going for a little bit higher end Trevor Lawrence if you can afford it, because I think a lot of money is going to be coming towards higher end Trevor Lawrence cards, just given that there's still a fraction of Justin Herbert's. And so I think there's going to be a whole rediscussion around that. Now, without further ado, we're going to hop right into the next pick, and that is going to be Jalen Hurts. I believe this is going to be another discussion that's going to be had in the hobby. Where should Jalen Hurts compare to guys like Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, other young stars, other young prodigies? Because Jalen Hurts is on a Super Bowl team, right? And he, not only that, but I believe that Jalen Hurts is a crucial part of the team, given that, when Jalen Hurts was injured towards the end of the season, before the playoffs, of course, we saw the Eagles struggle quite a lot. So I think there's going to be a lot of demand around Jalen Hurts next season, given that the Eagles are still likely going to be one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl going into next year. So I believe this offseason is going to be a crucial time for Jalen Hurts' high-end market and his lower-end market to both develop, to, match up to where they should be compared to Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow. So I think a lot of it's going to be based on that. I think we're going to see a lot of pullbacks, with Herbert and Burrow, just given how hot they were. And I think there's going to be a big uptick in guys like Trevor Lawrence and Jalen Hurts, who, are still young and are still performing. So I think those are definitely some guys who I would keep an eye out for. Now, the next pick is going to be a little bit more of a risky pick. I'm not going to lie. I think there's going to be a lot of risk around Trey Lance's market right now, but right now his market is priced with a lot of uncertainty. A lot of these prices are sitting so low because of the uncertainty around Trey Lance's future in the NFL. Of course, I truly believe that there lies less risk than most think, because I think either he's going to be a starter for the Niners or he's going to get traded and he's going to be a starter elsewhere. Regardless, he is a top pick, and he's got a lot of potential, and I think people do believe in him and his potential. So I think regardless of whether Trey Lance stays with the Niners or ends up being a starter for another team, his prices for the potential he has, I believe, are super low right now. You can get a lot of his key rookie cards for under $100. And I think, if Trey Lance has a starting job next season and there's hype around him being, a top pick, that these prices are going to be much higher than what they are right now. So I believe it's a great buying opportunity given all the uncertainty around Trey Lance and his market right now. And I think there's going to be a great buying opportunity this offseason for Trey Lance. Now, without further ado, we are going to hop right into our next pick, and that is going to be none other than Super Bowl winner Patrick Mahomes. Now, Patrick Mahomes, I would warn you guys, I would stay away from his cards for the next month or two. I believe in a few months, when these start to bottom out again and lose off their, hot tempo right now, I believe it's going to be an all-time long-term buying opportunity for Patrick Mahomes. I believe Patrick Mahomes is truly entering the conversation of he's going to be, this generation's, stud in the NFL. And I think with Tom Brady retired, the torch is really passed on to Patrick Mahomes, and I believe he's going to be winning multiple Super Bowls in the future. And just look at all of his success in the first 5 seasons he's played. I truly believe that in the long term, Patrick Mahomes is the guy who everyone's going to pour their money into. And I really love the fact that a lot of his cards in 2017 are super low population. He doesn't even have a Prism base. It's essentially the Prism Silver is considered the Prism base. So it's a little bit of an odd situation, but nonetheless, his cards have incredibly low population. And if he is the face of the NFL, and if he is the guy everyone's going to be going for, picking up his cards, investing, collecting, I believe this is going to be a great play to get into his cards this offseason when prices cool down a little bit from his Super Bowl win. He's already got 2 under his belt. He's got, 3 Super Bowls he's been to. And just overall, he is an MVP caliber player every single season. Even without Tyreek Hill, he's proved that he is the Chiefs. So I do believe that this is going to be a great long-term and short-term investment if you can get in this offseason. But I really hope you guys did enjoy. Once again, subscribe, like, comment the word done to enter into the giveaway. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.